Spoiler alert, the Vancouver Canucks just won a back-to-back game in California. It doesn't make sense. It's no rhyme or reason, but why not? You only had a couple games left. Why not go out there? It didn't matter if you won. It didn't matter if you lost. All that mattered was that the Vancouver Canucks would go out there and play spoiler. And this is what is happening. The Vancouver Canucks have not only successfully tanked this team and become the dead last team in the NHL, they have now flipped the script and are now winning games against teams they should not be beating. Now, granted, they didn't win in LA, and we'll talk about this California road trip. In fact, why don't we just let's before we do that, let's dive in just for a second, because the Vancouver Canucks beat the Anaheim Ducks 4-3 in overtime. It just doesn't make sense. And guess what? I'm loving every second of it, because you know why? Winning is fun. I hate losing, but we understood that losing equals winning for us as we rebuild. We get it, but it's not fun to lose. It's not fun losing 5-1, 4-1, 6-1, 4-0. It's not fun, okay? At least be competitive. And guess what? The Canucks come dead last and go, hey, guys, this isn't very fun. Why don't we now? Just try. Let's just try. Let's just do it. We have nothing to lose, right? Right? And somehow, some way, this team starts gelling together. They're like, hey, let's go down to California. And instead of just soaking up the sun, we didn't like losing to LA. So why don't we put some effort into it, guys? And all of a sudden, they're gelling and looking, and everyone's like, is it going to be a short rebuild? It's like, no, just wait. Everyone relax. Who are we going to get in the draft? Yeah, just wait. The season's not over yet. May 5th's coming around the corner. Don't worry about that. What are we going to look like in September, October, November? It doesn't matter right now. All that matters is California knows how to party with the Canucks. Let's go. Let's go. This is so much fun watching them play like this. This is what we wanted them to be like, competitive, the juice is flowing, the chemistry going, and everyone, of course, is counting them out. And teams are taking them for granted. And then guess what happens? Now, the LA Kings in a different story, and we're going to end up playing them real quick here. And let's bring that up. Where is that? Where is that? Is it right here? I think it is. Let's see if I can bring this up. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to dive into this real quick. But this, guys, the Canucks, the Ducks fall to the Canucks in overtime, close in on Stanley Cup playoff berth. Guys, I keep saying guys, girls, Canuck fans, we just went and beat one of the best teams in the Pacific. And it truly was one of these moments. Maybe I'll bring this one up. I'll bring this down for a second and bring it back to here. It's kind of one of those David versus Goliath moments. You know what I mean? It's like they're in your face, they're in your grill, and you're like, you know what? I don't like that. And we're not going to take it. No, we're not going to take it. Hey, we're not going to take it anymore. That's right. And so, man, and we've lost so much that you're like, someone came into my comments and said, it's like, are you really hyping on the Canucks right now? You hyping up the Canucks? Yeah. Yeah, you know how few victories we've had? It losing like 20 in a row sucks. It just does. This was awesome. What a great game. What a great night. There's so much to talk about. Let's get back here. Let's talk about this. Okay, we're going to remove this. By the way, everyone, if you like Canucks content that's passionate, realistic, honest, hit the like and subscribe. And just a reminder, because people are like, oh, you're being hypocritical. 1 minute you want to lose. Next minute you want to win. I always want to win, but I'm also trying to be realistic. Also, I want to get a top 3 pick. This team has not been good enough to sustain much of any kind of momentum during any part of this season. So, yeah, when they're bad, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you. When they're good, I'm going to tell you. It's just that they haven't been good. It's been a lot of realistic takes here. Now, I'm still passionate. I'm still here. Even though other Canuck fans are like, I'm done watching the Canucks. You know what? You just missed 3 great games this April. You missed the Colorado game if you stopped watching. You missed last night's game against the San Jose Sharks, where we never had the lead until we scored. We won in shootout. And then tonight we win in overtime in impeccable fashion. Oh, my gosh. Right at the end of the game, of overtime as well. Didn't even have to go to shootout. Like, who doesn't like that? If you don't like that, don't like. I'm so sick of 5-1 losses. I'm so sick of them. So you can call me whatever you want. At the end of the day, I'm thrilled that the Canucks in meaningless games, I don't care, meaningless for us, it's important for them. San Jose, we put the nail in the coffin against the Ducks. They needed this win. Guess who needs a win on Tuesday? The LA Kings need a win on Tuesday. And wouldn't it be nice if we put a little damper on their little parade, okay? Now, there's some really interesting things about this game that you'll want to see, but I'm going to talk tonight about this California trip. Douglas, we've already kind of talked about California. Curtis Douglas. We're going to talk about Brock Boeser, Tolopilo, and then DeBrusk. We're going to talk about Rossi. There's so many fun things to talk about this evening. So as we dive in, let's go to this one right here. Real quick. Okay. By the way, so glad. If you're here, hit the like and subscribe, everyone. Glad you're here. Okay. So we scored 2 in the first period, which is weird. We never do that. We got outshot by 1. It was 27-26, okay? You look on that right-hand side there, okay? They beat us in the face-offs by 5. Then, though, this is the biggest news, and it's sometimes hard to watch the power play, but it has been so successful. We're the number 1 power play in the last, 16 games in the NHL. It's insane how we've turned around. We've had so many games that have been 0 for 2, 0 for 4, 0 for 3. And now this is 2 for 3. What are you talking about? 66.66% of the time, or 66.7% of the time tonight you scored. Say what? They scored on one of them too. But our power play has been effective in the way that they find ways to score. Sometimes it's ugly. Sometimes it's not the nicest or prettiest goal, but it is what it is. And as long as it goes in, who cares? I mean, whatever. I care. I want it to be a little more dynamic, but the results have been there. And that, again, doesn't make sense, which is great to see them gelling. And one of the reasons why I really think that power play is starting to gel is two reasons. One is Rossi, and we'll talk about DeBrusk in a second. That has been a huge blessing. Okay. So they got 2 more penalty minutes. By the way, fight night tonight. You had Bluger and Gudis fight. You had, is it Veal? Is that his name? Let me just see. And Douglas. Vale and Curtis Douglas. Jeffrey Vale and Curtis Douglas had a big one. That was the big matchup tonight. It was a rough game at times. It got into, aggressive after the whistle stuff that went on. They out-hit us by 10. We had one more block shot. They had 7 more giveaways, and then they had 2 more takeaways. Now, look at this. This is the crazy part. I know you want to look at the left, but keep looking at the right on the very bottom there. Okay? I'll bring it up. Season series. The Vancouver Canucks owned the Anaheim Ducks 3-1 this year. We won in a final in regulation in Anaheim, November 26th. Then January 29th, we won 2-0, which is wild to think about. Anaheim beats us in Vancouver 5-3 on March 24th. And then we go into the Duck Pond and 4-3 overtime final April 12th. I just love it. I just love it. Now, we need to talk about Curtis. Okay? And here's the cool thing about Curtis. Because he almost scored a Gordie Howe hat trick, everyone. He almost scored a Gordie Howe hat trick. So he had a goal, he had a fight, and I thought he was going to get assist. By the way, Kudryavtsev played tonight as well, which is really exciting to see. I did not think they were going to get him in this season. Glad to see them bring him up. He got his first ever NHL assist. Douglas gets his very first goal. This was cool. This is just such a cool moment. This is such a cool moment. Congrats, Douglas. Now, the question is, will the Canucks bring Douglas back next year? I'm not saying he's the best heavyweight out there, but 6'9", 242 pounds, that's hard to get. I mean, he's not Zadorov, but he's definitely, he's not Ryan Reeves in the way of like the best fighter out there kind of idea, or Rempe, love Rempe. But guys, this guy, if he can find a way to be on this team and get extended here, I think Canuck fans would be happy. And what he's doing is he's finding himself a spot. When you do something like this, like you get the odd assist, you get the big hit, you get the goal, you get the fight or 2 or 3, and you stand up for your teammates. That's how you make money in this world at his skill level. That's how it works. And it's like the goon days seem to be a little bit over, but you know what? There's a lot more rough stuff, and you need some enforcers out there who can chip in some offense and not be a liability and not even play every night. But man, look at that smile on that face, guys. That is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful thing. Now, let's bring that back down. We'll bring this over here. And I did not want to hit that one. Let's go to this. What's the next one? Jake DeBrusk. Okay, Jake DeBrusk. Let's go here. So I believe now he's at 18 power play goals. This Jake DeBrusk is a power play monster. Why in the world? And I've been saying this since the trade deadline, why didn't anybody want him to go on a playoff run? Listen, he's a Leaf killer. He's a Leaf killer. He scores big goals in the playoffs. And if you could put him on the power play and he would chip in the odd goal or 2 in the playoffs, why wouldn't you take him? It's like, well, the asking price is too high. It's like, do you want to win a cup? You want to put your best foot forward? Why didn't you go get Jake? Well, he's just going to stay in Vancouver. He's got multi-year deal with us, and he's going to keep scoring. I cannot believe that tip he had was absolutely stellar. Stellar, and it goes in, and congratulations, Jake. You are playing incredible, incredible hockey. And then the next one is, and I want to bring this up a little bit closer because this one I want to show. That's what I want to show, okay? The Brock Boeser, guys, the Brock Boeser shorthanded goal. First shorthanded goal of the season. You got Carlson there, and then Brock gets a steal. And look at the speed. Everyone's like, no, listen. He's not fast enough. His skating ability is terrible. He out-skated him all the way down and scores one of the greatest shorthanded goals of his career. And that at that stage put us up 3-1 and almost single-handedly let us win that game. That was phenomenal. So we got to talk about the Brock Star with the short-handed beauty. That was such a fun one to watch. Now, I'm going to get into your comments in just a minute. Couple more things I want to talk about. And the one that I want to talk about tonight is Tolopilo. And the question is, because he had another great effort, and everyone keeps saying, you know what, he's not very good, blah, 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 all this stuff. Did he get? No, he didn't end up even getting a star of the game. I thought he played really well. He made a number of insane saves. Well, I should say stellar saves. And people are like, oh, he's terrible. He let in those 5 goals. And then they play him. Next time they play him was 5 games later, 6 games later. And they play him against Colorado. He lets in 4. Then Lankinen goes in and he lets in a couple. And it's like nobody was stopping Colorado that night on the 8-6 victory, right? And then, since then, he's settled down and he looks good. He looks good. I don't think he looks great yet. I don't think he's an elite goalie yet, but goalies take time to develop. And I'm just loving it. And the question that I'm posting here is Lankinen and Tolopilo a good enough combo? Are they good? Like going into next season, of course, I love Demko. I want him to be healthy and all that kind of stuff. But all the injuries that he's had, let's just be honest. Maybe it's time, Thatcher. I mean, you might not even have a choice depending on how your body responds, okay? So here we are. Lankinen, Tolopilo going into next year. I think Demko's going to be on the LTIR, and we'll see what happens. We're going to see what happens. I'm excited about this combo. Lankinen can't lose in shootouts, basically. And then you got Tolopilo up and coming. I'm excited about these guys. That's pretty good. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the overtime winner, and I want to show it to you here. So basically, I want to talk about how Rossi is rocking, and is he the 2C that Vancouver needed, or is he just a fill-in for a short while guy? I'm believing in Rossi, guys. I'm loving what I'm seeing, and everyone wants to talk just about Pettersson. The guy I want to talk about is Marco Rossi. Let's watch this goal here together. This is incredible. So you got Rossi at the point, pass over to Bouillon, shot down. Brock wins, guys. Brock wins that board battle, keeps it rolling. Bouillon, Rossi, back to Rossi, and fires it one-timer from that beautiful spot there. Game, set, match. Game, set, match. You know, if we just look at that again, you know, Ogren down to Rossi to Bouillon, shot. He wins the battle, Boeser. Bouillon to Rossi, back to Rossi. Bada bing, bada boom, game over. Power play goal in overtime. He's at 12 goals. He's missed a significant amount of time on the from injury this year. And Jake DeBrusk gets his 20th assist. Brock Boeser gets his 25th assist. And, you know, the future seems bright in Vancouver. So that's what we want to talk about. Okay, now, is there anything else? Oh, yeah, I wanted to show this picture of Jake when I had that. You know, he's just been so good. He's been so good. I just loved what I see. Okay, let's dive into the promo, and then I'll get into your comments. Let's talk. There's so many good things to talk about tonight. This is a positive stream. You know, we celebrate when we win, and we have therapy when we lose, and we've done a lot of therapy. So let's enjoy this celebratory win. James is the first one here. Yeah, right on the Nucks. I know I made a video today. I'm saying, wouldn't it be great to go streaking? Wouldn't it be great to win? I said, I don't think we're going to win tonight, but it was fun to beat San Jose. But Anaheim's a bit of a different story kind of thing. But I would love, and I'm just going to say, let's go. Let's just finish out the year with a whole bunch of wins, right? And so, yeah, there you go. And by the way, and William Terry, you're always coming in, being faithful, trying to troll me, and it's great. Glad to have you here. Glad that you're here. But listen, buddy, we won tonight, buddy. We won tonight when we shouldn't have won. I don't know. You wouldn't. I predicted they were going to lose. You probably predicted they were going to lose. And guess what? We won. We won. So you were wrong. I was wrong. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Nothing is perfect, Russell. Good to see you. You love to see a winning streak. Yeah, let's go streaking. Why not? Why don't we just go on a winning streak to end the year? Why not? Give the fans something to be excited about. I would love that. Absolutely love that. Galactic says, where was this push when we had Hughes? That's a good question. It should have been there. It should have been there. And I'm not saying everyone's like, oh, he's a cancer. Well, I mean, Russell's saying clearly no one liked Hughes. Clearly you don't like a guy like that. I don't know. I don't think clearly, but I don't know. Like, do you want the second best defenseman, arguably the first on your roster? Yes. It's like, are we going to call every person that wasn't here a cancer? I can't do that. I just don't believe that. It's too much. But clearly no one liked Hughes, is what Russell says. I don't know. Chipper says, after Kopitar retires, Barkov would be the biggest skilled center in the NHL, right? That's a great question. Well, Austin Matthews is struggling. Well, I mean, are we talking about Draisaitl? I think Draisaitl's better than him, and he is a center. Just trying to think through teams. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Barkov's great. He's been riddled with injuries as well. So I would say Draisaitl's number one. I mean, would you consider McDavid big? I mean, he's pretty tall. Got a good weight to him, but I don't know. He looks he's not skinny, but he's like solid. I don't know. I'll go with I would go with Draisaitl. Dell says, nice to see Douglas get his first. Absolutely. That was fun. Nice finish to season, bro. Yeah, James, you're right. I'm loving it. Josh, you need to play Lotto. Your predictions are hell accurate. I bet you win big. I don't gamble. It's not worth it because I know working with people who do have gambling addictions that you do win about 5% or 7% of the time. There's sometimes you go on a little bit of a streak, but you're destined to lose. And so I don't do like that's not something on my res. Like I don't go into the casino. But sports gambling, it looks easy, but it's hard. It's hard. So I'm not in there. I mean, the only one I've been doing lately is just if I go to the game and get a 50-50 for the Canuck place because I know that it's going to a good cause. And plus, if you won that 90,000, that'd be kind of fun, that'd be kind of fun. But I do want to support Canuck place, and it's kind of gives me a little better there. So James says, I have the Leafs bore faith in the Canucks. What does that say? What does that mean, man? I have more. I don't know. You have more faith in the Canucks than the Leafs? Is that what it? Oh, more faith. More faith in yeah. You have more faith in the Canucks than you do the Leafs. Okay. Dreamer says, woo, woo, a win and a goal. First for Douglas. That was awesome. William's still here. I forgot Kopitar. He's forgettable. He's forgettable. What are you talking about? Forgettable. I guess because you forgot about him. I mean, he's been one of the best centers in the NHL for 20 years. He's had a couple bad seasons, but he's been Mr. Consistency. So, yeah, I mean, he's not super flashy, but he's super productive. So, Russ says, so great to see the team celebrate with Douglas. Absolutely. James says you guys still have good players. We've got rid of a lot of good players, and we're trying to find new chemistry. That's what I would say. So, you like Boeser. I like Boeser too. I like him as a person. But Timothy, my friend, good to see you. They did it. It was a great win tonight, my friend. So it was awesome. At least you guys have a sense of humor. Absolutely. Leaf fans are just saying, "Oh, we've been angry. We have been furious." I have probably ranted more this year about this team than in a long while. But you're the champions of being angry. I don't know. I did a video that Vancouver Canucks fans are angry, just angry. Curtis Brashear would be nice, but the Canucks need a big skilled center like Horvat or Miller. Right? I know. Thanks so much, man. Boeser showed some wheels tonight, and that deke was like, whoo, nugget. That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. I was proud of you guys. Okay, thanks, man. How about Ogren, Bouillon, and Rossi overtime power play goal? I love it, Chris. Love those additions to there. James says, my Sens snuck into the playoffs. I mean, I feel like they kind of won at the last few games convincingly. They're pretty good. Let's do a tankathon spin tonight. I'll probably end up doing one. Can go. James says, you guys got to be more sneaky like my Sens. Dude, this team is not good. That's why we're last, and it's not close. We're like dead last because we're so bad. Peter says, Rossi, glad he is on the team. 100%. Yeah, not enough people talk about him. You think he should put an assistant on his sweater there? Absolutely. Boeser should be our next captain, Peter says. Yeah, the tankathon is real. We've won it. We've won it. Settle down now. So freaking glad we already locked up 32nd overall. Absolutely. Vern is here. No one on the Canucks has been so good the last 3 years. Yeah. 3 years ago, we made the playoffs and we're great. Yeah, so we had great players. Well, Miller, Hughes, Boeser was great 3 years ago. Petey was pretty good 3 years ago as well. Actually, he was more than pretty good. He was really good. Yeah, you had Zadorov, who was great. Demko was great. Just couldn't stay healthy. Yeah, we had a lot going for us, Vernon. Unless I'm missing out. Maybe that was 4 years ago. Did you guys have Jack Hughes? No, Quinn Hughes, man. Quinn Hughes. Our greatest defenseman of all time in a Vancouver Canucks uniform. Peter, I'm hoping we get a good pick and won't trade our pick. We will get a top 3 pick. We're not trading that away, I don't think. Chris says, imagine Canucks eliminate the Kings. So I would love that. Love that. Michelle says, Brock is sure playing hard. Yep, future captain. He's definitely in the consideration. Everyone's kind of penciled in. Actually, not even penciled in. I would say in pen, put Hronek in there, and he's been really solid. Don't get me wrong. He's not my favorite candidate, but he is definitely a solid choice at this stage on this roster. But I would prefer Brock Boeser personally. That's who I'd want. Dell, but Trev, isn't being a Canucks fan a gamble? Absolutely, man. He is. He is. I know. It's so fun. It's so fun, Dell. Look at Grogu there, Grogu here. Right? It's just one of those fun things to do, right? So I just have way too much fun with this one, you know. All right, putting them down now. Kopitar equals loyal king with 2 Stanley Cups. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Peter says, I feel we overtraded for Marcus Pettersson. 100%. 100%. I was not happy with that trade. Now, granted, I'm not happy with a lot of trades, but You guys are funny? Okay, sounds good. Demko as the interim captain on LTIR would to allow the younger guys to develop to becoming. I don't like that one very much. Yeah. So Chris says, I hear the Canucks are interested in Caleb Malhotra. I wonder if the expecting and prepared picking third overall. You know what, Chris? I just made a video, and I should probably bring it up here. It's my draft. I've been doing a draft series, and so you should go check it out. But I did. Where did it go? NHL draft. Is that where it is? No, it's got to be draft content. Why do I have two different places for it? Oh, I can't remember where I put it. Oh, there it is. It's under that one there. Okay, I want to show you this because I want you to go look at this later. Okay, I want you to go look at this later. This is an important piece. Draft special. Oh, I've got to make that other video that I made there. Draft lottery. Here it is. So I made this video. Okay. I made this video a few days ago. Please go on to my channel. I live streamed it. So go into live streams. And I talked about what the Canucks will do if they get first, what they're going to do if they get second, and what they're going to do if they get third. And so the Caleb Malhotra, as you can see on the right-hand side of there, he's in that conversation. Verhoff and Chase Reed are in the conversation there in the middle. You got Stenberg, you got McKenna. All I talked about it. So please go check that one out. I think you'll really, really enjoy that one. SGA is here. Hey, man, can you believe we just beat your San Jose Sharks and the Ducks back to back? There's no way we should be winning both of those games. Even winning one was surprising to me. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I love beating the Ducks. It's so fun. Thank you. I like my hat too. It's pretty nice. Pretty sweet, eh? Absolutely. Okay. Good to have you here, man. What a great win tonight. So there's a lot going on, but this smile says everything about tonight. So, okay. Chipper says it's not worth a gamble to watch Canucks game live. No hurries to name a captain. Just a bunch of A's on Boeser, EP40 to develop long-term. Loyal captain like Hendricks. I think if you're gonna have an A on the jersey, I think it's Boeser, Hronek, and then I don't think I'd give it to EP40, but unless he wants it, I mean, he might want the A. But I like other guys like Rossi or someone like that to get it instead. That's kind of where I'm feeling. That's what I'm thinking of. So. All right, everyone. Listen, it was a great game. It was a lot of fun to watch. So glad that you're here. I'm going to call it a night, but I'm so glad you're here. If you can hit the like and subscribe before you go out tonight, I want to hit the promo, or not the promo, but the concluding video. I know a lot of people have commented how much they like my intros and outros and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate love and support. But guys, we had a spoiler alert tonight. The Vancouver Canucks go into the Shark Tank and into the Duck Pond and literally come out with 2 victories in exciting fashion. I want us to keep it rolling against LA on Tuesday night and then finish off the year in Edmonton with a W. Let's go. Okay. All right. So we're going to keep believing in blue. We've done the tank. Oh, wait a minute. We got to do the tankathon. Got to do the tankathon. Some of you've already clicked off. Okay, you've already clicked off. Here we go. Here we go again. There. Oh, where? Let's go. Let's go back here. And we're going to do tankathon. And go to mock draft. And it's set. Ready? Because in 3, we only do this once. 2, 1. Let's sim this. We're going to win this. I'm telling you right now. Oh, my gosh. SGA, you got to be happy with this. The Vancouver Canucks come third. The San Jose Sharks jump up 8 spots to get McKenna. Blackhawks seem destined to get that second pick with Stenberg, and then Chase Reed. Actually, would not be upset to get Chase Reed there. That would be a really awesome moment for us, I think. But Caleb Malhotra, maybe we get him there too as well. But I would like that. Chase Reed looks like he's going to have a stellar career. What do you guys think about that? Green's in the building. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Just saying hi. Hope to catch your streams again soon. Much love, brother. Go Canucks, go. Appreciate you as well. Glad you're here. Love the advertisements here. Number one doctor recommended Restorol laxative. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'd rather Booyam get the hey, can't all be quiet dudes with letters, right? I hear you. Okay, so we did that. We're done that. Let's call it a night. Have a great evening, everyone. Talk to you soon. Talk to you Tuesday because and you know me, I'll just keep making content all week. So playoffs are I'm gonna make a bracket challenge, all that kind of stuff. We'll talk soon. All right, have a great day. Go Canucks, go.